Welcome to Lionstone 1213. I'm getting ready to go by. You know what I'm saying? Here's my spray rig to spray houses and cabinets and everything. I just did a ceiling. I should have recorded it, but next time shit came out beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. Now what I do, I'm an artist. I'm getting ready now to buy me the little sprayer for the enhanced hair, and I'm also gonna buy me a sprayer for spraying cars. And with time, I'm gonna buy the sprayer for spraying bodies, the tanning bodies. I'm gonna dominate all the spray games. I'm gonna open my business to all the spray games, and I'm gonna make my song that goes, I spray hair, cars, and houses, and I even spray your ass with an AK-47 like some dead mouses. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna blow up like the world's great. I'm gonna run down by. I ain't never sprayed cars. I ain't never did the cars. I ain't never did spraying hair. But you know what I'm saying? I know how to spray cabinets. I know how to spray houses. So the spraying, and it shouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? I looked up a couple things. The whole game of spraying cars is the prepping. You know what I'm saying? The knowing how to bond the fucking the car, the scratches, any little imperfections, and sand it outright and bond it outright, and then go behind and wet sand it, and you know what I mean, and give it its final finish. So what I'm planning on doing is buying a junk door and fucking practicing until I know I get it right. You know what I'm saying? Because the spraying the car, you know, I know how to spray it by sections, and I know how to spray it to not leave holidays. The spray, I'm pretty sure I can spray the car. That ain't what I'm stunting. The part that I need to master in the car is the prep game. That way, when you spray it, like the guy, you know, like I was watching, the guy says if you don't do it right, the scratches will bleed through. You know what I mean? So you gotta, or if you don't, when you sand it, if you don't sand it right, and you don't bond that back up, you know what I'm saying? You can see the shades in different shades for it being misprep. You know what I mean? And prepping is always, even when you do cabinets, if you don't sand, you don't tack it, you know what I'm saying? You don't wipe it down, you know what I'm saying? You don't go behind it, you don't spray, you don't spray a light coat, then you spray the first two, the primer and the first coat. Always try to, when you spray cabinets, you spray light coats, because you don't want to overfill the paint, because then it looks very gloggy, you know what I mean? And if you got, and you don't want to drip it, and if you do drip it, you got to hurry up and grab a wet rag and wipe the whole thing back down to wood, you know what I mean, to the first coat before it dries. Because if you let that dry out, then it's gonna leave fucking puddle stains, and it's hard to fucking sand that back into the thing. So what I usually do, if I say, because sometimes you fast and you drip, you know, you might drip. I'm trying to move too fast, and you might see a little drip. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you always got to go back after you finish spraying and look at the cabinets to make sure you don't drip, and hurry up and catch that drip before it fucking dries, because then you're going to have a fucking problem and an ugly finish to the cabinet. So the best way to do that shit when you spray cabinets, and instead of letting it dry out, or you know what I'm saying, or try to brush it down, you don't do that. You grab a wet rag and you wipe it, you know what I'm saying, you wipe it back down to the paint and get it all off, and then respray it. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to fucking wipe it, because then it's going to leave a fucking brush mark. You know, some stupid motherfuckers go behind and try to brush it. You know what I'm saying? Then, nah, you don't do that shit. You know, when you do, you get a wet rag and you wipe it off real quick, clean, and then go back over it and spray it again. For it can leave a good finish. You know, I had that experience before, where I had to let it dry, and then I'll try to scrape it and sand it back then, and man, to get it to blend, man, you gotta give a hell of a fucking sand, and then the paint just keeps peeling and peeling and peeling and peeling. Next thing you know, you gotta sand the whole fucking cabinets, because it keeps fucking it keeps peeling up the fucking paint. So it's a mission, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's a mission. So the best way, the way I learned, what I do is fucking hurry up. I always keep like a bucket, a wet bucket or a wet sponge with, and I fucking wipe that bitch when I see a drip, and wipe it back down and respray it before, you know, take it all off. You always wipe it, and it's usually with a sponge is better, because you can squeeze and clean it out and fucking wipe it, you know what I'm saying? you could respray it and give it a good finish, you know what I'm saying? It won't have no drips, because if you leave the cabinet all dripped the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? He did a shitty ass job. So that's it. And if you fucking, let me see. So I plan on doing that now. That, fuck, Joel ain't here. Fuck, where he's at? So you want to try to fucking catch it before it fucking dries, you know. At least that's what I do. But yeah, I'm finna get ready now to enhance my company to 4 ways of spraying. You know what I'm saying? 5 ways of spraying. I could spray hair, car, houses, and body, and I could spray your ass to death with a fucking AK-47. You know what I'm saying? Those are the 5 ways. You know what I'm saying? That's my song on me, called The 5 Ways of Spraying. So stay tuned in.